Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Just say yes, baby. Just give me what I want. Give me everything I need. Give it all to me. Just give me, give me, give me. What's up, y'all? What's good? What's going on? It's your girl Jay. I'm back in the place to be again on my drive. And sometimes I have the craziest thoughts while I'm driving and while I'm in the shower. And so, since I got clothes on for this one, I'll share this one with y'all. But come on in, come on in, come on in. Make sure y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me good. Let me know. Drop me some lime green hearts in the chat if you are with me right now. Appreciate you. Appreciate you if you're in the chats. Please go ahead and drop your girl some love. And most definitely, if you are here watching this on the replay, okay? If you're watching this on the run back, on the rewind, please go ahead, leave me a like, share, and subscribe. And do your girl a solid because I'm trying to get these counts up, okay? Because everything I'm telling you right now is free game. Everything I'm about to say right now is free game. So I need tomorrow's price to be higher than today's price, okay? So I just need you guys to go ahead and share my platform so others can come get this game while it's still free, okay? Because soon I'm gonna be charging YouTube, and then they're gonna be taking a percentage of my cut, so it ain't gonna be free no more, okay? Come on in, come on in. We're gonna talk about this week's, this week's drama. So if you're in the knowing, you're in the knowing of everything that's been going on this week with the breakups to makeups. That's all we do. First you love me, and then you hate me. It's a game for fools. Come on in, come on in. Let me stop clowning with you guys because this is some stuff that is on my heart in this series. But you guys know I'm hardly ever serious in life. Okay, that's why I look so good. I look so young because I be playing too much. I play too much. Okay, I play too freaking much. But on a real note, y'all, I just want to really tell y'all it's been on my heart as I think back on the lives that we've been watching, listening to different people's opinions on, of course, Rashida Simone and a few other people this week. And it just has me all over the place in my thoughts, in my head of this whole situation. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I've been in these shoes, in her exact shoes, in Simone's exact shoes, or Rashid's, but I have been in some situations, okay? Choices that I made at the time were fitting for me. I have no regrets on what I did. Do wish I did. Do wish I did pay attention to the signs at the time, but they were lessons that I needed. Okay, I have no regrets. I have no hard feelings to any of my past, regardless of how I felt at the time they did me. I learned something from it. And that's what I want everybody to take away from this situation, including both Rashid and Simone. I do want them to have learned something out of it all. I will say, it is not easy going through a public breakup. Now, granted, mine was not on their scale. Transactions with people and dealings, and I have two situations that will be combined together that make up kind of how this situation is playing out for them. And so that's partially why my feelings and everything that I have with the Rashid and Simone situation is all over the place, because I look at it from so many angles. I look at it from when I was in her shoes. I look at it from a person viewing from the outside in. I look at it from a homegirl that wants the best for a friend, even though that I do not know these people in real life. They do seem like genuine people, I guess. I really don't know. It's not for me to say. But from me looking on the outside in, I have no quarrels or qualms with anybody in the situation. I look at it I can see it from Rashid's standpoint, though I'm not a man, so I can't fully understand and grasp it. I look at it from a logical standpoint, and I look at it from an emotional standpoint, and I look at it from a dark side, because you already know that my ass been doing some things at times that I'm probably not too proud of, but it got me through the day. I put it like that. So I may be all over the place when I say what I say, only because all of those different viewpoints I do have, and I tend to have them in like every situation. So sometimes you guys might hear me go back and forth with my own thoughts on how certain things. Sometimes I might be staying gun ho on some thoughts, because generally when I'm gun ho on thoughts, it's because I ain't never really experienced it to know the emotional side. I'm just thinking logically of what I would do in that situation. But when I'm kind of like back and forth with it, it's because I've been there, but now I'm in a different space. And so I have to sometimes remember how I felt when I was in that space. And I can give you that viewpoint. And then versus to, will I deal with the BS now, or that same situation now? So parts of this dilemma between these two have me where logically thinking now how I am and how I want my life to be. Yeah, no. The straight up answer would be no. Cut it off while you can. Um, Cut your losses. Try to just build a friendship out of the situation. If things work out some years later, it is what it is. But I forget to factor in a lot of variables that I already had covered at the time I was going through my situations. Like, I've already had a kid. Okay, that was already off my bucket list. I've already been through something similar with a better person at the time. So when I tell you about the second situation that I had, I've already kind of gone through it the first time with a better man. Let's put it like that, because that particular man was more on the lines of how she described Rashid, as a person who is loving, kind, didn't cheat on her, didn't do this. This is her description of him, did majority of the things that he was supposed to do, but financially just wasn't right. So the first relationship that I had taught me that. And I stood by that person for 4 years. So I can't fault her for going back if she goes back. I will have grace for her, if that's the decision that she makes. I have grace for her for working by somebody that she wanted to potentially be her husband, because we all know marriages go through ups and downs. And your partner, who you say I do to, is supposed to be your ride or die through those ups and downs. They're supposed to go up that roller coaster with you and go down that roller coaster with you. The whole point is they own the ride with you, no matter if they in the front seat or if they in the back seat. They're on that same ride with you at the same time. That's the point of marriage. So I'm not mad at her for doing what she was doing prior. And I say this because I listen to a lot of podcasts tell women, oh, how you going to be wife material? You're going to be doing these things or whatever if you're not practicing being wife. Well, y'all can't sit there and tell her now that she shouldn't have been going above and beyond. If that's the case, cannot be telling her that she should go she shouldn't have been going beyond and doing all she was doing in the practice games, trying to get to the championship. Y'all cannot sit there and do that, okay? Because y'all don't, and I'm not talking to everybody. I'm talking to them ones that be sitting here telling women and telling men that how you show up in a relationship is how you practice being in a relationship. So you cannot tell her that how she was practicing being married, she did too much because she wasn't married. Yet y'all want people to be prepared for marriage and not just jump into it. So it can't be both. I'm just going to let you know now. I cannot sit here and never play a day of basketball and show up on the court and think I'm about to win. Very seldom that's going to happen. And the only way that's going to be happening is because I'm playing against somebody else that don't know how to play. That's the only way that's going to happen. So I'm not even mad. What up, Sean? Baby, if you want to come up here and join me, let me know. I'll send you the link. Hey, everybody else in the chat. I'm driving, so y'all bear with me if I don't see you right away. But y'all cannot be telling these people they not, you know what I'm saying, they doing too much in they practice rounds, but they want a championship. Okay, that's what they want. So they supposed to practice how they want to play, and they're going to play hard because they want to ring. That's what she did. I'm not mad at her. She did it on the wrong team, possibly on the wrong team. But honestly speaking, when I look at the two overall, I really think everything going on, they kind of made for each other. They kind of match. You know, we related his addiction to a gambling addiction. She gambles and love her damn self. You know, so I can't really say nothing on it. I've gambled myself in the past. Like I say, I had two separate situations. One of them I got out of sooner because I've already been through it the first time, like with a better, and I hate to say a better man, but he treated me and the relationship better. So let me put it like that. I'm not going to necessarily say he is a better man, but he treated the relationship and the values that I have for a relationship better than the second man. So I can't hold her on that. I'm going to definitely have grace on her for doing what she was supposed to do as somebody who wanted to show up as a wife. Now, sometimes you do got to scale back just a tad bit. You can't give them all the butter up front. You know what I'm saying? You got to hold off a little bit. You can't, that what they be saying, if they got the cow already, why they going to buy the milk? You can't beat a cow. You got to keep baby feeding them the milk. Now you got to show them, hey, listen, I can do these things for you, but you got to earn it. And I think that's a part of where she fell short is not making him earn some of that respect, some of that love. And that's a lesson I had to learn. You know what I'm saying? I was the type of person that I see all of you, but I focused on the good in you. I focused on the potential in you. I focused on the ambition. I focused on the things that I wanted to focus on, not the whole person. So I will fall short sometimes, not putting them in the category that they actually belong in, because I put them in the category I wanted them in. I fit those people into the puzzle pieces I wanted them to fit in, regardless of if they was a perfect piece or not. So that's where I used to fall short. And my first relationship, I stood by that person because he was at 70. He was at 65. He was at 69. He was all that high percentage. He was over 50 for me. But I couldn't fix what was going on the inside of him. I couldn't fix the darkness that was within him mentally. And it wasn't a bad darkness, don't get me wrong. He would get depressed from things that would happen in his life and how things transpired and how he grew up and whatnot. And he just didn't come from a home that showed love physically like that. They loved each other, but they didn't show it in the manner of the way my family showed it. So there was always a wall up between him and I. And that wall started to manifest financially. But in my head, I can work through this. I'm a chick. There's gonna be tougher times. It'd be worse. He could be out cheating on me. He could be abusing me. He could be doing a lot of things, and he wasn't. But he just wasn't for me at that time either, and probably vice versa. And I held on to that notion of, if he would just allow me, we can make it work. If he would just let me, I know I can make it work. It was a very selfish notion that I had in my head. The notion was, I can make it work regardless of how he actually felt. That's the deep down root of it. When I look back on it, I was very selfish in it for the most part. And I felt like he owed me because how it started off, it was he gave me something and then he immediately took it away. And I didn't understand his discomfort in publicly announcing. And I didn't understand the pressure of publicly announcing that he was in a relationship. And it was more so probably because at the time I didn't want to publicly announce us being together, but I was okay with it because I was happy to be in a relationship. He was a good dude. He was fine as okay, body, modeling, height. He had 2 of the 6s, 6 foot, 6 pack. I just needed him to have the 6 figures, and we could have been on and rocking. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'd probably be married right now to that dude. Like I ain't even gonna hold y'all. But I couldn't fix him, and that was my thing. I liked being somebody's fixer, being somebody's I like being needed. And that was an issue that I had from childhood because I always felt I was just here, but nobody really needed me. Nobody really cared that I was here. They would tell me I was wanted, but it would be like I felt invisible. So it was I needed to be needed. Weird thing when I look back on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know where that need really came from. And it might be my mama issues or whatever and stuff like that. I don't really know. I just felt that if he would just come to me, we can fix anything. I didn't understand how the man psyche works as far as coming to a woman and having her pay for this or do that for her, do this or whatever. I did not understand that. I just know I got it. You with me. That's how I roll. And I roll like this with my friends. You know what I'm saying? If I want to do something, my friend ain't got it, but I really want to do it, I got you. That's what we doing. This is what I want the company. I like the company. That's just how I am. I don't like making memories by myself. I don't. I did grow to like it because I forced myself to start doing it on my 25th birthday, but I never liked it before then. So I get partially from where she's coming from, especially when she broke down at the end of Kojo's live, where she was just feeling like she's less of herself than she started in the relationship. And I actually hurt. For her. I know part of me, I'm not going to even hold nobody. Part of me was still like, I don't know if I can believe it, but I actually do receive that moment because I've had those moments. I think majority of us women have those moments. And I really was frustrated in the chat because there's a lot of women out here that will sit here just because you're not on a public platform, on a public space, and pretend like they have never taken somebody who has treated them worse than Rashid has probably treated her bad. Excuse me. Treated them worse than Rashid has probably treated her. Y'all sit up here on these things because nobody see y'all face and y'all just some typing on the keys or whatever, and y'all want to act like all holier than thou. Oh, I would never let a man. Okay, sis. All right, then you never had a relationship that you ever cared about, and that's cool too. But when we in love, when we got love for people, we do some foolish things, okay? Periods. Say what you want, but we do some foolish things when we in love. And honestly, when I look back on that episode where he did the proposal to her there, sis was in love. Sis broke down. Those tears right there, those tears was more real than the ones I couldn't really see in Koda's life because she was sitting so far away, so I can't even hold her on that. Good job on placements. Okay. Speaking on placement, I told you I'm about to be all over the place. And from a PR perspective, though, however, from a PR perspective, and no, I'm not an actual licensed PR. I'm not an official PR. I have did PR work for some people in the past, but I am not nobody PR currently right now, or whatever. I just did some work. Okay, not official work, just unofficial. Let me write up your bio, your little woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Here's how you get out of this type thing. Okay, from that perspective, if you gonna get back with this man, y'all asses should have never came on no platforms, no nothing, no nada, nothing, nothing, nothing. Tell any of us your damn business, because y'all got too many people now judging you and your situation. And both of y'all tend to live in the viewpoints of public opinions. So that was a wrong move on both of y'all, because both of y'all like to live off the viewpoints of public opinion. And I say this because, and I say both, because we already know Rashid confessed that he's living for the people, okay? But Mama Girl is also living for the people, because that breakdown at the end when she felt like she's not good enough, she just want her baby, she want a relationship and all this stuff. That's that usual society stereotype of, as a woman of a particular age, you cannot get a man. Don't let these people lie to you, sis. You can get a man, you can get a husband, you can get a baby, you can get all three. Because, hey, I see a lot of these women out here with multiple kids that leave a divorce and get married right behind it. My auntie is one, and I stand for it, and I see nothing but love in it. Okay, amen. Oh, hallelujah. You can get it, but first you got to get yourself back. Okay, you got to get that confidence back. Now that's one thing. I might let myself go in a relationship, but if it break up with me, God damn it, I'm gonna make you regret it. Okay. Listen to me. I might let myself go in a relationship, but you F around and break up with me, you're gonna remember what you once had. Trust and believe. Okay? I would never, and this is where I'm gonna stand, because this is straight up. I've been in I ain't had this experience of where I had to make a public declaration to people. I understand they have a public platform together and all this, but I would have gave you guys limited information. The thing is, we just called off a wedding. We just postponed it a little bit. We got some stuff going on in the family right now. We just trying to figure it out and stuff, but we will get back to y'all at a later date. And to be real talk, I personally, I don't know how many of y'all forgot, but I personally forgot that the wedding was supposed to be held in April. So, in my opinion, I was still waiting on the damn wedding. I was really still waiting on the wedding. I forgot, you know what I'm saying? Now, I guess family member and all them that got the official invite, I ain't on that list. But everybody else that got that invite, I guess they need something to know why they're not going, or whatever the case may be. But I personally would have advised them not to go on these personal campaigns telling all the business if you have any inkling that you want to be back together. Now, on the flip side, sometimes, me included, for me to sit here and put my foot down on the decision that I do not need to go back to you for the umpteenth time, because I done did it already and it ain't got no better. I got to tell some friends now so they can hold me accountable that I don't go running back. I gotta, this is how I shame myself. Now, this is how I shame myself, okay? Because I tell some friends, my judgy friends, I got some judgy friends, my little biased friends, my I told you so friends. I tell those ones, when I ain't trying to fix it no more, I ain't trying to go back no more, I need that door to be closed, because I like when they hold me accountable like this. Really, are you doing this again? Really? This is what we doing? Mm, So you gonna let him do you like that again? Okay, sis. I tell them friends, if I break up with my dude today and I don't want to come back to him, and guess where I'm coming? I'm coming to tell y'all, because y'all gonna make sure And y'all gotta make sure I'm gonna have egg in my face if I ever go back. Trust and believe, because I knew. Now, not my people. My people, y'all pretty good. Y'all gonna give me solid advice because I give y'all solid advice. But the rest of y'all, randoms, y'all like to fall up in here and pretend y'all with me. I know y'all just watching to make sure. Wait till I fall so y'all gonna be like, ha, told you to be ain't got it all together. And I told y'all that before y'all even told me I ain't got it all together. So egg on your face. Ha ha. No, I'm just playing. But no, seriously though, I would not be telling people if I really want to feel like I'm going to get back with you. That's just what I do not do. Okay. I do not sit here. I barely tell a lot of my friends my business, to be honest with you, about my relationship because I need to process it. I need to work it through in my head because if I'm not going to quit on it, if I'm not already exited out of it, there's no reason for me to include you into my thought process because all you're going to do is cloud my judgment. And so I am very selective on people that I go to for advice. So when I go to those people, they know that I hold them in high esteem on the words and wisdom that they're about to give me. I value their perspective. When I go to certain male friends to understand male logic, they know I value the words that's coming out their mouth because I trust that they're not going to steer me wrong for their own personal gain. They generally want to see me happy. Majority of the public do not care about your happiness. So they should have been real selective on what they told the public, and they could have told their close friends whatever they needed to tell them. But I would not have came out here and told a bunch of strangers this, that, and the third, and then turn around and say, please don't bash this person because, they really good person. How are you going to tell people not to feel how they feel now that you done told them some stuff? And see, what you're telling them is your portion of it, your truth of it, mixed in with their truth, that little bit that other person tells, and their own personal emotions that they have, their own personal biases that they have from their experiences, not with those people, not with you, but their own personal experience. Combine that all together, you got a bunch of random people going off on this man. But at the end of the day, you want them back. Not a smart move. That's just my opinion. Not a smart move if that's what you really want. If those tears at the end of Kojo's live was for real, I think that was the worst move that you ever did. Just like I feel like him coming out and saying all he did, especially including the ex-wife up in it, was the worst move that he ever did in this situation. I wish whoever y'all PR person was, whoever y'all close friends really was, whoever knew about it prior to the videos being made, would have sat with y'all and just had y'all really, really work it through. And this is me just saying it out of love. I don't get nothing from this. I'm telling y'all now, I don't get nothing from this. I'm not even monetized. So me telling y'all this is free game. If you guys are on a public scale with a relationship, y'all need to go Beyonce and Jay-Z route and just keep a lot of y'all stuff to yourself until you work it out. Make a music video if you need to get it out. Hell, leave the people in suspense and confusion, not really knowing what's going on. Okay, make you a little lemonade drop. Write you a poem. Get you a couple speakeasies going on or something. But work your feelings through. Now, maybe they've been worked through. Maybe this has been called off for a while now, and we just now getting to it or whatnot. And this was his final plea to try to, win her back. Me just looking from the outside in, I don't think that was a good way for you to win her back because it still feels manipulative. You're still going down the same path you've been down before. because you, Rashid, know her. You know her feelings and you know how you can get to her. Because one thing about a master manipulator, a person that's manipulative, they already know ways to get in. I know this because I was raised by, well, no, I can't even give her that credit. No, let me not even lie to her about that because she gonna feel some type of way to think that she raised me some way. But I was raised around a bona fide liar. She lies so good that she believes her own lies. Okay. So I recognize game. I recognize people who manipulate because I know within me I have that power that I can do it too if I want to. Y'all all have that power to do it. Some of us got it better than others. Generally, car salesmen, that's their job. Okay, that is their job. And you're right, Araba. She was comfortable with it all, and that's fine because you know everybody knows their breaking points. I remember, I don't know if it was my channel or if it was on Kojo channel, but we had asked each other a question. It was like me, Sean, Kojo. I think it must have been Kojo channel because I think Kojo was there. It's like one of these after party lives that we was doing, and we had all asked each other like, "What is your breaking point? What is what is your final straw?" And all of us had different things. Like me, for me, after he done lied to me twice, I give him the first lie because a lot of times people got to get to know you. They got to get comfortable. Now, generally, I won't f with you on the first lie, but if I really want to mess with you, if I really want to be there for you, that the first lie, I'll be like, I'm okay. I'll give you that. You're not used to this type of person. I know y'all used to dealing with people. You feel like you got to lie to it, is that, and the third. Okay, cool. But come that second lie or that second pushback on some stuff or that second reason why, nah, baby. Mm-mm. Because that's my childhood replaying. And so you about to start triggering me. And what we like to say, Sean, triggered. I don't want to be triggered. Okay. You're not about to start triggering me and having me act some type of way so you can sit here and be like, see, you just crazy. You just this. No, 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 no. Because my breaking point, mine's is definitely a bold-faced liar. I can deal with a lot. I can deal with a lot. I done been through a lot. Okay. If I start telling y'all about all the different relationships that I done had since I was up in high school, I've been through a lot. So I can deal with a lot. But a liar, a bold-faced liar, a liar that just feels like because the wind blew, you gonna tell me a lie? Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I personally I just can't. I respect you. Listen, I will respect you more if you cheat on me and then you sit here and I ask you about it and you tell me the truth, then you sit here and lie on me. It's so funny because I was just talking to one of my good friends yesterday and we was talking about a situation that I had with a dude from the past. And that was the reason why we actually broke up because I knew the truth and I wanted to see if he was going to tell me. And I asked him about it and he sat there and told me a bold-faced lie. And that was the final straw I had with that dude. Because it's like I can deal with a whole bunch of stuff, but when I'm telling you, don't take away my choice. You lying to me takes away my choice. That's a problem for me. I don't like that. I got a little bit of a control issue when it comes to my life. So don't take that from me. You already know, Sean, triggered. Don't do me. Don't trigger me, baby. That's the thing you don't want to do, okay? I'll be cool. I'll be cool. But when I get triggered, I'm gonna be a fool, okay? That C gonna turn to an F real quick. Them grades go down real fast, okay? I get real stupid in class. So I don't want to be triggered. That's what I just gonna say. I don't want to be triggered. So I'm not mad at her for knowing what she knew and dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad. We all do it. We pretty much know our partner to an extent, and we f with them based off of that or whatever. But just have enough respect. This is me personally speaking. I'm not speaking on her situation because maybe she can deal with the lies. Maybe she can do it. You know what I'm saying? That's an attorney's job. Sometimes they deal with different things that I probably couldn't deal with. All right. But me personally speaking, don't don't present me something fake and tell me it's real. Tell me you love me, tell me all these things because you cannot love me because you would know the first thing of loving me is I love honesty. I love knowing you and being able to decide if I want to work with what you present me. And you'll be surprised, I will work with a lot. I actually will. I am like Simone in that regard. Oh, my neighbor's cat's eyes are scaring me. It's all black and the room is black and all I see is balls. That's kind of scary. I didn't mean ball like that. Oh my God. Let me pause myself. Lord, I mean his eyeballs. But she got back to him. That's on her. You know what I'm saying? But I'll say this. Y'all just don't be like, I told you so, this, that, and the third down the line. Because a lot of us, we do a lot of foolish things when it comes to love. We know it. We tolerate a lot of things. Um, I know a couple of people are gonna probably kill me, but see, some of these things happens when y'all rush into the love. Now I'm starting to feel Corey on this 5 year plan. You know what I'm saying? Where Corey when you need him? I'm starting to feel him on the 5 year plan, okay? Because see, sometimes I said this to another friend earlier in the DMs because they had made a post about people rushing into relationships. The man know when he wants you by 6 months, this, that, and the third. Yeah, yeah, yeah. By 6 months, this, that, and the third, he know that he wants you, but he's still holding on to the representative that wants you. Okay, it's not the true self that wants you. It's the representative that wants you and needs you when the true self is kind of like, yeah, she's tolerable until I find something better. So I be feeling Corey on that 5 year plan, but then I'm also the type of person that's not pressed on marriage. So y'all can't hold me. Don't listen to me when it comes to that. If y'all want to be married tomorrow, go be married by all means. Do you, boo? You know what I'm saying? Let me throw some rice at you. But I'm not all pressed about being married. So that's another thing that we differ. So that's why I say I'm not going to be the one to judge her on some of her decision making because we're just in two different places in life. I'm a bit older. I'm a little bit older than her. You know what I'm saying? I've gone through some situations. I've had a kid already. I'm not pressed about being married. I agree with her. You know what I'm saying? If you minds, I'm gonna show you minds. I'm never mad at that because that's how I roll. You know what I'm saying? I'll fix your plate. I'll do these things. That's the type of woman I am. That's the good stuff I seen from my mother. That's the good stuff that I seen from my biological mother. The way she caters to a man is beautiful to me. It's to a fault. It's to a detriment of her own kids, but it showed me something. Okay. And also on the flip side, I watch how my dad loves. So I know how a man's supposed to love a woman. So I got the balance of the two. So I know who I can cater for and who is like, boy, you better get up and get your own damn plate and get out my face. Okay. Stop playing with me. Shoot. I am not your woman. But I'll meet you in the bedroom a little later though. Let me stop. Oh yes, Mimi, hit the tell these people up in here to go ahead and hit this live, like the live. Stop playing with me, okay? Show your girl some love one time. I listen. I ain't getting paid for none of this. YouTube ain't cutting me no checks right now, okay? So y'all can do the least y'all can do is like the live. Hell, tell somebody else to subscribe or do something. Hell, you know what I'm saying? Show some type of love, you know. But yeah, what I was saying, yeah, I'm not gonna totally hold her. I know a lot of people, I wouldn't take him back. I wouldn't do this. And other people is, oh, he did that. He broke her heart. She knew. She knew the bulk of the situation and she chose to deal with it. And that's why she's in the position that she's in now, where she's still saying, do not be too mad at him, do not do that and stuff. But she's not admitting that she's not taking accountability. She said she knew. See, there's a difference. Y'all gotta listen. She say she knew, but she's not really taking accountability about the fact that she made a valid choice to continue to go down this road as a relationship opposed to just holding up a friendship. That's where I look at her and I'll be like, sis, you're smart. You should have just, while he's getting himself together, don't be so steadfast on being in a relationship with him. You know, I'm not going to say if the eggplant was that good or not, because to this day, I ain't made an eggplant that good. I love me some eggplant parmesan, but I ain't met an eggplant that good. And that is going to make me cross some boundaries when I just don't feel like you're that one for me. Now, I will have an eggplant holding space. I will have a seat filler up in there. Okay. You can fill some seats, but you ain't about to block my blessings, baby. You are not going to do that. That's what you're not going to do. So we're going to have an understanding. Okay. Your stuff is not all the way right, but I like the way you knock it out the box sometimes. Okay. So you can come through. I shouldn't even be talking to y'all like that because you know what? I'm supposed to be trying to get saved. I'm supposed to be trying to get my life together, and I should not be telling y'all to do improper things. Okay. Please forgive me. I might have to cut that part out of here. Okay. So, child, y'all don't listen to me right now. Don't listen to me on that part. Okay. Y'all need marriage. Y'all supposed to be getting married. Y'all supposed to do that first. Okay. Y'all supposed to do that first. That's what y'all supposed to do. That's what the Bible told y'all to do. Get married first. Okay. All the rest of this stuff, y'all not supposed to be doing. And that's probably what the problem is. Okay. They were supposed to get married first, and then before the D came in, you know what I'm saying? And so if she'd have held out on the friendship a little longer and let the finances develop, and the finances mixed with the friendship could turn into a relationship later on. See, that's probably what the hell. Okay. I told you I'm working through this. I'm still working through my thought process. Y'all work with me, okay? I'm all over the place. I'm trying to give sound advice to these two. I don't even want to say I'm giving advice, but I'm just going to say, experience, sound experience, because I've been through some things, people. I've been through some things, and I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, it's hard to talk on the woulda, shoulda, couldas. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit late. But I feel like they're going to get back together. So while they sitting here working it out and all these things, she should just work on letting that be your best friend. Don't talk to him about no other relationship that you might enter in, though, because he ain't that type of best friend. Okay, I'm gonna let you know now. He gonna hate. He gonna hate. So don't talk about it. No other relationship just yet. Talk about it when you secure and sure about that new relationship. Then you start talking about it to make him know there ain't no chance of you coming back. But right now, don't talk about it because he gonna give you bad advice. So don't talk to him about nobody next. Yeah, just keep your friendship on the sports, news, and weather. You don't talk to him about nothing else. Just work on being friends with each other. Don't work on going back. I don't care how many times this man pop up at your house, child. If I tell you about a situation to a man that he done popped up at my grandma's house. Like, bro, if you don't get away from my damn grandma's house, ain't no way that every house, I'm going to let y'all know, every place that I've ever lived at, you do not just pass by. You have to purposely turn down some block to turn down another block to turn down my block. Okay. I have never just lived on a street that you just happen to be rolling past and you noticed that I was home. Never. Never in this state. Let me take that back because, I didn't have a choice in college. But never in this state have I been living at a place where you just roll past my house. This is the neighborhood. I'm out in the open. You see me, you this, that, and the third. So I've had people intentionally pop over years later. I'm under the impression that he will do the same to you, sis. Stay strong. Stay strong. From what I hear, he was in the backyard cutting the grass when you did Kamisha's review. So just Just wave at him through the window. Don't open the door. Okay. That's all I got to say. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to pay him for cutting the grass, just leave him a little check, slide it in the envelope underneath the door. Say, here you go. Please, you cannot come in. Okay. If you invite him in, it's like vampires coming in. You don't want to do that. You can't say come in. You just got to look at him through the window. Okay. You just, hey, thank you. You missed around the edges. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and sweep that up for me one time. Thank you. Appreciate it. Don't let this man back in just yet. It's too soon. It's too soon. Reconsider. Read some literature on the subject if you should. But okay. Outcast done told you. Don't listen to Dre in that one because he got married. But moving forward. Here's my dark side. Here's my dark side. Here's my dark side because it just kicked in. My dark side says they gonna go ahead and still get married. They just needed this for y'all to go ahead and put some more views on that YouTube account so they can get some money up, so they can get some finances recouped, so they can get that wedding that she want. Okay, so y'all go over there and watch them videos for the second and third time because she need that money. Okay, she want her wedding. She wanted her vacation trip. She want the destinations. Okay, so if we need the collections to go around, and Sean will say a benediction to it a little later. Okay, now Sean wants his cut when he says a benediction, so I'm gonna need y'all to add a little extra on up in there because Sean needs his cut because y'all know Sean gives a good benediction. Okay, so for that to go down, y'all need to go over there, watch them videos a couple of more times. See if y'all learn something new. See if y'all getting any of the things that I'm saying right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I missed something. Maybe I'm touching on something. But my dark side says that they have never really broken up. They called the wedding and pushed it back. They pushed it back. They did do that. They pushed the wedding back. Well, hell, you know what? At this point, they might not even push the wedding back. She might have went on and eloped anyway. So now my darker side is even coming out more. Jesus, I shouldn't have said nothing. Oh, there's so many scam artists in the world now. It's so crazy. But the scammer in me is saying that would be a good ass scam right there. You know what I'm saying? To sit here and tell y'all that we having problems. Granted, we done eloped already, but we having problems because I want my big destination wedding still. And I want y'all to pay for it. Appreciate y'all. That's probably why I ain't monetized yet. Cause I probably will be up here be like the day of Jackson and stuff. Like I'm about to sit here and do some classes on how to get your asses up out of situations, y'all. Cause I was just in one. But I'm good, y'all. So y'all go ahead and pay for my cast right now. Lord Jesus. I've been touched by an angel. I swear to God. I've been touched. Y'all done got me in my emotions. Y'all got my accent coming out now. Shit. Y'all done... This is a plot and a scheme that Todd has set up to come at us with the bullshit. I tell you, I'm trying to tell y'all right now, okay? They didn't get Will Packer to pick up the thing like they wanted to. Okay, this is the dark side of me. This is the dark side of me coming out. This is all alleged, people. This is all alleged. I don't know these people, so I don't know the truth. Okay, this is my dark side speaking. My dark side speaking, not theirs, mine's. My dark side is saying Will Packer didn't pick up the wedding special as might have thought. Y'all not really watching these, ages and stages views and stuff. What we gonna do? We need some monies. We need some monies. We need some monies. What is we's gonna do? We's gonna temporarily break up to make up. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna break up to make up. We're gonna create a story, and we're gonna tell the people don't hate on you too bad. You got to be the bad guy now. You got to be the bad guy because it doesn't make sense that I'm the bad guy. It don't make sense that the sympathy is not gonna roll for you the way it rolled for me. But you just stay with me. I'm gonna tell them still love you. Don't be mad. I'm gonna cry for you. I'm gonna shed some tears. I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. We're gonna get some money back. We're gonna recoup some funds. We're gonna get a little bit. They're gonna get invested. We're gonna do a couple of lives. They're gonna see the lives. They're gonna watch it because everybody is waiting for us to get married. So they're not really hitting the membership the way we wanted to. I thought they was just gonna really invest in the membership when OWN didn't pick it up. But now they're not really doing the membership. So we got to come up with a plan because baby, baby, I like vacations. And you've been over here tricking away the money a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I still like you. I still love you, you know what I'm saying? I'm with you. So we got to figure this out. We got to figure out how we're going to get some of this money back. We're going to have to flip something. And right now, let's flip this YouTube thing. I ain't mad at it. It could have worked had they listened to my PR side of me. My PR side of me would have got them through this. Y'all would have been watching these things because the key to this. Now, no, 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 no. I'm gonna hold this one off. I'm gonna hold that off. I'm gonna hold that key off because I ain't getting paid for this. It's free game, so I'm just gonna give y'all the free game stuff. That's paid game over there. That the key is paid game. I can't give y'all the key. I'll let y'all through the open doors and cracks and nuggies and stuff. Y'all figure out. But there was a key to how you were supposed to maneuver this. And it actually would have worked for both occasions. It'll work for the scam and it worked for the real life. You broke my damn heart, you little fucker, you. But yeah, yeah, damn. Y'all dropped the ball on this one. You see, y'all shouldn't have went that Danae route. See, Danae was halfway there. Danae was halfway there. She had part of the key, but she messed up in the talking part of the key. See, in the talking part of the key, she talked too much. And that's a little bit what y'all did. Y'all talked a little bit too much. Y'all was supposed to hold back a little bit. It was too much given. You know what I'm saying? A person from the housewives did this. The key that I have, a person from the housewives did this. I'm not going to tell y'all who the person is because y'all going to know who my key is. She did this pretty freaking well when she had her situation, and it worked out to her benefit, I believe, for the most part. From what I witnessed, it worked out to her benefit. Whoever her PR person is, y'all might want to invest in that person because that person and I obviously kind of like think alike. Actually, y'all can call me. I might have said too much to help y'all out, though. I might have said too much. Don't call me right now because it might not be good. Actually, I could probably still get y'all out of the stuff I said too. Hmm. Hmm. But then I'm gonna have to tap into my dark side. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, we're gonna leave that alone. Y'all messed up. I'm just gonna say y'all messed up. You know that it was going good. Y'all could have had it good. Y'all messed up here and there. It's okay. But you get some funds. Y'all get some funds, and understandably, sadly enough, they taking more than 50% of y'all super chats. So hopefully y'all didn't have people sending too many super chats because y'all not getting much out of that now. Shoot, you're only getting 45% of whatever they send you. So 45 or $5 ain't much. Hopefully it was some $100 super chats. At least y'all get $45 there. 45, 250K take away $45. Yeah, y'all got a little way to go. Whew, child. Mm, mm, mm. I ain't even trying to make light of this situation because I'm not trying to laugh at somebody else's pain. Because, like I say, when I went through my stuff, I was not trying to be on nobody's internets at the time. Child, I was crying my little eyes out. I was boohoo hurt. And you know why I was hurting? And this is where I really think some of these tears come from for Simone. It's not for the fact they broke up. It's for the fact that she knows she made a bad decision, even though she won't take accountability for it. She's not taking accountability. I have not yet to hear her take accountability. Maybe y'all have, but I have not yet hear her take accountability for her part, other than saying she knew about it. Okay, that's not really saying that she took accountability, because generally, when you take real accountability for something, you understand the downfall you played. I mean, the part you played in the downfall of it all. I think generally she believes that she was doing a good thing for him and doing a solid, and that's partially because of that advice her mother gave her. I was about to say some other stuff towards that advice, but that advice her mother gave her or whatever. And I'm mad at that advice, but I'm not mad at that advice, because that advice really goes, you should leave any place that you are in better than when you found it. Not just any man. Okay. You do not leave any man, because some men you just cannot leave them better than when you found them. I'm sorry. Sometimes you gotta leave people where they are. But you generally will that saying generally goes for workspaces and places that you go to and places that you be in, environments that you enter and leave out of. And they say that because they're saying your presence should be so loving, so light, so energetic, that when you leave the room everybody feels it. It's not that when you leave that person has a glow up. Okay, now that person should want to be better because of your presence, and in the absence of your presence be inspired to do better. But you should not be fixing that person up that doesn't want to be fixed. And that's what I get from him. He does not generally want to be fixed, because a person that generally wants to be fixed will work on themselves. And they would take heed of the help that you give, but they will actually be putting in the work. You dig what I'm saying? So I think that advice is what hinders her and makes her not take accountability for the fact that she put herself in this position. And she put herself in this position because of personal selfish things that she wanted, instead of seeing the bigger picture. And I can't hold her on that. I have been there, I've done that before. I've lived in a fantasy, I've lived in the fairy tale of, if you would just please, I know I can handle the rest. I can do it. And that doesn't work when you're working with somebody else. It works when you're alone. Banking on yourself works when you're alone. But when you're in a relationship with another variable, there's a 50-50 chance that just not going to work. Another factor in this thing, I'm going to skip over to Rashid. Child, listen. Most of the time we like to say, you know what I'm saying, when you gonna gamble on yourself, bet on yourself, baby. No, grown sir, you don't bet on yourself, baby. Bet on the people around you that got it going on. You invest in those people, but everybody just don't have that full hustler spirit. Listen, being a hustler is not easy. Being an entrepreneur, it's not easy. Banking 100% on your work abilities, your work ethic, your dedication, your drive, your ambition, your discipline. It's not easy. A lot of us, I'm one of the people too that like to be entrepreneur. I like doing this on my own. I like setting my own hours. I like doing it. Yeah, I like it a lot, but it ain't easy. I bank on myself in projects that I know for sure I can win at. I'm a type of person. I go to Vegas. I like playing my little bit of gamble. I do not certain games I do not play because I don't the risk in that game because I cannot bank on myself as easy as maybe some other games. My thing is blackjack. I can bank on myself on blackjack. I can bank on a couple of people on the table to a certain degree in blackjack. I cannot do roulette. I cannot do what's the other one? Roulette is the one that spins. Okay, so what's the other one they throw the daggone dice down the table? Craps. I cannot bank on craps. Okay, I don't have that little trigger finger. I ain't got that shake up in me. I don't have it, so I don't play those games. One thing for sure, I don't like losing money like that. So if I am playing, I got a set amount that I'm okay with losing in the first place or whatever. But when I bet on myself, it's because I guarantee that I can come back with that win. I will never sit here and tell somebody that has failed at themselves so many times to bank on yourself. Do not put another dime to yourself or whatever. You know what? I just realized this thing is a whole hour. I've been talking to y'all while I've been driving, and I just realized I'm gonna chop it up. I'm gonna stop right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just leave that thought right there. That's to probably be my last thought is that Rashid, baby, I will tell you right now, bank on others around you, not on yourself right now until you get that full drive. When you get that full notion that is gut all guts, no glory. I will die if I do not win at this. When you got that I know for sure this is 100% full bet in you, that's when you do it. I would advise you, if you feel any inkling that there's a possibility that you will not get this, there's no 100% revenue coming back to you, do not do it. At this point, I would just tell you right now, do not bank on yourself at all because you will still take that little bit of chance from what I think. This is just my opinion. No guarantee. I don't really know. But from what I'm gathering from what you're saying, any little small percentage that you think you might win, you're gonna take it, even if that percentage is down to -3. I don't do it. Don't do it, brother. Don't do it right now. You have a child, okay? You cannot be banking. You cannot be out here on hopes and dreams. You cannot be out here on wishes and prayers. And that alone, that just does not work in the real world. You have to put in some work. And so, congratulations to the new job that you have. Do not gamble at it. Do not sit here and take any more chances. Do not try to make your side hustles your main hustle. Okay, you go ahead and focus on that. Hopefully, it is like a actual 9 to 5 type deal where there is a steady income. You keep doing that. You keep working on that for a while. Just gambling ain't for everybody. Okay, I'm just gonna say that straight up. It's just not for everybody. Everybody does not know how to get up. They do not know how to fold them. Okay, sometimes you just need to learn how to fold them and say, you know what, I got too much in, and I'm not gonna lose anymore, and so it's okay. Everybody just don't know how to play poker. Let's just put it like that. Everybody is just not made for that. My brother, I said it before on the last one. Go ahead and get you some financial help on how to manage your money, budget, clear any debts, and then I would think for sure get somebody on a retainer for a while, keep them on there as far as when you decide to make your purchases and big purchases and all these things, that you are making some good profitable transactions going forth. Yeah, last thing I'm gonna just say, y'all hold grace for these people because they're gonna be back together. Okay, that's just what I see right now. They're gonna be back together. Y'all might have shamed her enough, y'all might have shamed her, y'all might have shamed her enough to say no for a little bit longer, but she still love that man. He is a good man from what we can hear, you know what I'm saying? Just make some bad decisions in life that could be detrimental to a family. I don't know. That's what she want to do. That's what she want to do. Y'all gotta let her, give her some grace when she do it. All right, we all been there before. Love is love. We just gonna wish her well, send some prayers to her and the family. That way, that everything gets straightened out. and that they be on a solid foundation when they do say I do. Until then, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back to you with y'all with some more thoughts because, like I say, my thoughts be all over the place and I'll just be everywhere with it. So I might sit back on this and come back with some contradictory thoughts later. I have no idea. But we'll wish them well. Talk to you guys later. Child, don't play with the Uno cards because they just put the rules up in there. They don't took away our you can't be sitting there putting the draw two on a draw two no more. Child, the black neighborhood is about to go up in flames right now. Don't Uno is about to be whoop, child, Uno and spades be real, okay? Uno and spades be real. Don't come up here and gamble with us because we'll tear a hole in that ass. All right, I ain't gonna even hold you. But it's been much love talking to y'all. Appreciate y'all for being with me for this little bit of time, getting my thoughts. Just trying to share a little thing. I'll probably come back, like I say, a little later, tell y'all about the situations I never really got to get into because I just went on a random tandem rant. And I'll tell you about my experience on the two people that I dealt with that weren't financially, sound. And let y'all know how those went for me, and no hard feelings. And like I say, y'all don't have to get back together because I'm still good friends with them two people today. Well, I'm not good friends with one of them, but we not in bad space. We just don't talk like that. But when we do talk, we cool with each other. So, but it is what it is. Just pray on it, meditate on it. Stay away physically, it might help, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes the D, you be in need, I don't know, scratch a little itch, I don't know. But I would advise not to. I would advise not to until you understand what you really want to do. But that's up to you. You grown, girl. Enjoy your day. To the rest of y'all out here, peace, love, and be blessed. Okay. Talk to y'all later. Hey, if y'all feel like y'all didn't like what I said in the comments, go ahead and tell me about myself and stuff so we can have this Discord because y'all know y'all like when y'all tell me about my daggone self so I can go ahead and get you back straight yourself too. So we're going to straighten each other and we see each other. Y'all know how that go. Ah, child, let me go ahead. Let me see if I can leave y'all with something. Let me see if I can leave y'all with a little something before I go because I just can't. I'm like Kojo now. I can't leave y'all with nothing. But here y'all go.
T-shirt, you done left fingerprints and all. You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.